Welcome to this Veggie Compass tutorial produced by Southern Sustainable Agriculture Working Group. Visit the Southern SOG website to learn more about the organization and other valuable resources they provide growers in the South. This is the first in a series of 8 short video tutorials demonstrating how Veggie Compass can be used to give small and mid-scale horticultural farmers a much fuller picture of their farm finances than traditional record-keeping systems provide. Whether you actually decide to use Veggie Compass yourself is not as important as learning the concepts this tool allows us to demonstrate. My name is Ellen Polishuk, and I will be your host for this 8-part Veggie Compass tutorial series. I'm one of the owners of a mixed vegetable farm in Northern Virginia, selling into the Washington, D.C. market. For a few years now, I've been helping Southern SOG with their Growing Farm Profits trainings, aimed at helping small and mid-sized horticultural producers improve their profitability. Through these trainings, I've become a big fan of a tool called Veggie Compass, and I'm going to show you why during this series. Veggie Compass is a free farm management tool created originally for diversified fresh market vegetable growers. It is designed to measure the performance of the farm business as a producer of profit and cash, and to provide growers the data to make good business decisions. Veggie Compass is a set of Excel spreadsheets that work together to generate a comprehensive picture of a farm's finances. Using your farm's costs, sales, and labor data, Veggie Compass calculates the cost of production for each crop and the profitability of each crop in each market channel. The term market channel refers to the types of markets that you may use: farmers markets, CSA, wholesale, or retail. With Veggie Compass, you can learn, for example, if broccoli is at all profitable, or if maybe it's more profitable through your Saturday farmers market channel than it is through a wholesale channel. The information generated by Veggie Compass can help you locate your farm's inefficiencies as well as profit centers. It can provide you the data and motivation to set prices based on actual costs of production, thereby increasing your farm profits. Veggie Compass is not a record-keeping tool itself. It is an analysis and management tool. You enter your year-end data into 3 spreadsheets in the Veggie Compass system. Once the data is entered, built-in formulas will create the juicy information in the following 3 spreadsheets. While Veggie Compass is backward-looking, meaning it shows which crops were the biggest winners and losers last season, the tool can be used to predict the financial impact of different farm scenarios for the future. For example, you can change your prices and watch how it impacts crop and farm profitability. To accumulate the data you need for the Veggie Compass, you'll have to be keeping records elsewhere throughout the year. As we go through this demonstration, we'll mention helpful records for you to keep during the season. We have many templates for these in the Growing Farm Profits section of the Southern SOG website for you to use for free. One of the unique features of Veggie Compass is that it encourages you to include every expense associated with the farm, not just the usual production expenses. Going through this Veggie Compass demonstration will enlighten you about the hidden costs impacting profitability. Remember that this tool will only help you make smart management decisions if you do your best to input the most accurate and complete data. The old adage, garbage in equals garbage out, applies to this process. If the data you enter is inaccurate or incomplete, the quote-unquote results will be equally unrealistic. Certainly, there will be some data you just don't know exactly, but do take the time to make your best, most educated guess. Part of the power of undertaking this project is that it will show you exactly which data you don't really know for sure, and that may spur you to consider collecting it next season so you can better understand where you're making and losing money. Before we move on to demonstrate how you can use this tool to improve your profitability, I need to touch on a few technical details that will make it easier for you to understand how Veggie Compass works. We have developed a Veggie Compass user manual, which can be found by clicking on the second tab called User Manual. Remember that, including the introduction page and the user manual, there are 8 spreadsheets in the Veggie Compass Excel file. Upon opening Veggie Compass, you may see only 4 or 5 tabs at the bottom of the page. Use the arrow buttons at the bottom left of your screen to find all 8 sheets. Once you open one of the spreadsheets, note the tiny red triangles at the corners of some of the cells in front of you. When you hover your cursor over that area, a comment box will appear. You'll see these throughout the various Veggie Compass spreadsheets. Some offer detailed explanations of what kind of data you need to be entering, like with these you see here on the expense input sheet. On some of the later sheets, you'll notice that the comments simply explain the information that has been generated by the Veggie Compass system. You are encouraged to also add your own personal notes to yourself in the form of comments, as it's easy to forget important information that changes from one season to the next. For example, perhaps your custom hire expenses are high this particular year because you had to hire a tree company to remove those damaged trees that fell when that freak storm rolled through. I make these kinds of comments a lot to myself and find it very useful to have my notes right there at hand when reviewing my data. To make a comment, put the cursor on the cell you want to address. Right-click and choose Insert Comment from the drop-down menu. Type in your comment and hit Enter. The little red triangle should now appear in the upper right-hand corner of the cell to indicate the presence of a comment. In Veggie Compass, there are many cells which have predetermined formulas in them. For example, in a total cell, you'll notice that it has been predetermined what data will be included in the total. As you enter data, you can observe that total changing. You can click on that cell to see, up in the dialog box at the top of your computer screen, the formula that was used to create the content of that cell. That way, you can understand what data is being included in that total. These formulas are the heart of the Veggie Compass program and are what make it simple for you to get from your data the information you need to make smart decisions. No need to worry about deleting these important formulas. We've locked the cells that contain them so they cannot be changed accidentally. Most of the cells with text in them are also locked, but if names of expenses must be changed to help the tool be more useful to you, it can be done. Refer to the user manual for this information. But do not change any cells with formulas in them. We also advise that you not add or subtract rows or columns. Since all of these sheets work together and data is drawn from many different sheets to make calculations, the Veggie Compass system may become corrupted and thus would provide incorrect information. Finally, I must give a shout out to the team at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, who originally took the basic design Jim Munch conceived and developed the first operational Veggie Compass. Then they tested it with many farmers up in the upper Midwest. Southern SOG, recognizing the value of this unique tool, quickly began incorporating it into the farmer education programs around the South. Gene Mills, Jim Munch, and I have been using Veggie Compass in Southern SOG's Growing Farm Profits trainings for a number of years now, and we have along the way made modifications to Veggie Compass to make it a more robust farm financial and crop analysis tool. But Jim Munch and the team at the University of Wisconsin-Madison deserve the credit for having the wherewithal to develop this much-needed tool and for staying committed to making it more and more useful for farmers. As we continue to work together to add new features, we'll post updated versions of Veggie Compass at the southernsog.org website and at veggiecompass.com, which is maintained by the team at University of Wisconsin. While we hope this video tutorial series and the user manual will provide you the information you need to make the best use of Veggie Compass and or the concepts it raises, we know unforeseen questions may arise, and we hope growers will make suggestions if a need for improvements is found. John Hendrickson of the Wisconsin team has generously offered his assistance. Send him questions or suggestions to this email address. Okay, let's take a look at how Veggie Compass works.